Yo, what's going on, guys? I don't know if this is a bit jerky or not. Just it looks like it on my end, but it could be just my end. But there's something very, very, very concerning that I came across today. Now, the Labor Party of Australia is basically the hard left of Australia, politically speaking. That is, all about, oh, poor victims. Let me give you free shit so we can get more votes. And I came across this. Labor to offer comprehensive domestic violence support plan. Let that sink in for a second, and then I'll tell you what the implications of this are. Labor has promised women and children, no mention of men there, I note, women and children fleeing violent situations, of course from men because feminist cunts, extra support if it wins the upcoming federal election. So they're vote grabbing. And hello to Igor MGTOW, my fellow content creator. Igor MGTOW is a young MGTOW. He's, I think, 12 at this point in time. Go check him out if you want to see what Igor is all about. Appreciate you, Igor. And thank you to my mods and all of my faithful subscribers that just joined. I appreciate you all. Opposition, now wait for this, guys. This is unfucking believable. Opposition leader Bill Shorten is expected to announce a plan to cover the cost of rent, medication, transport, and home security for survivors. So basically anyone who makes allegations, because that's a survivor these days. That seems to be the standard of proof. The package would see $20,000 made available each year for 4 years. And here we go, and would be funded by Labor's proposed levy on big banks. So what are they going to do? So the banks that are already the big banks are starting to offer their own domestic violence support. So they basically give you if you say, oh, I'm suffering from domestic violence, not only do you get paid leave from your employer, not only do you get extra cash from the banks now that are giving domestic violence support packages. Not only do you get 80 grand worth of rent and transport and health subsidizations over 4 years under this new Labor government plan, but you also get the full support of the family courts to steal the father's children. And people are sitting here wondering why we go our own way, why we choose not to have children with women, why we choose not to marry women. Because all it takes is one allegation. And that's it. That's all that's required. Nothing more, nothing less. Unbelievable. Yagya Dolly says he's in Cape Town, South Africa. That's actually where my uncle lives. So that's kind of cool. Anyone who may be feeling distressed can contact the following organizations for support. 1-800-RESPECT, who I've already exposed as misandrist feminist organization. Lifeline, who invited Clementine Ford to speak on a suicide prevention talk, the last person that should be speaking on a talk like that. And Beyond Blue, which is run by Julia Gillard, who is the first female Prime Minister of Australia, who within 6 days of coming into office removed joint parenting presumptions, removed the penalties for women perjuring in court. So those are the 3 organizations that are meant to be helping people who are feeling distressed, potentially by a domestic violence situation. Yeah, and look, we've seen how many women can lie for personal benefit. We've seen it over and over and over again. So, do you think that women are not women who have a propensity to lie or who have an incentive to lie are not going to lie for 80 grand worth of free shit? I think they're not going to lie to fuck over their ex-partner that they're upset with. I think they're not going to... Oh, and by the way, on top of the domestic violence leave, on top of the domestic violence bonus from banks, on top of this proposed $80,000 from the Labor government. Oh, but they also get child support and free legals. And their lies are aided and abetted in the family court with no penalty. So why would they not lie? Sounds like a pretty fucking sweet deal to me if I was a chick. Obviously I'm not, and if I was, I wouldn't be like that. Maybe I would. Maybe the estrogen would get to me. Who knows? Right? And I've gone to Bill Shorten's website. And it doesn't say about the 80,000 because obviously they don't want that to be, they don't want to be busted with that, but they got busted. Here we go. Labor's commitment to family violence services. Right, and you hear the word family, right? They're acting like they actually give a shit about families. A Shorten Labor government will provide funding certainty to the organisations delivering the national plan to reduce violence against women and their children. Labor's commitment of $65 million over 6 years will ensure 1-800-RESPECT, Our Watch, and Australia's National Research Organisation for Women's Safety, all three rabid feminist organisations, radical feminist organisations. These organisations provide critical frontline support services to women experiencing family violence and help drive cultural change, aka help force men to change their behaviour by way of court-mandated courses, by way of ensuring that anything men says that upsets a woman is jailable or very close to. In Australia today, 1 in 3 women has experienced physical violence since the age of 15. Yeah, because men don't ever experience violence at all, ever. Especially not from women, right? A woman dies at the hands of a current or former partner almost every week. These are shameful statistics which would shock us all into action. There we go with the shaming language. Labor is committed to putting an end to the scourge of family violence in the community. It will be one of the most important priorities of a Shorten Labor government. AKA, don't fucking vote for Labor unless you want feminists to have complete control of Australia. Today's funding commitment locks in support for these organisations to 2021 to 2022, giving them certainty for the life of the national plan. And Yagya Dolly says, what? No penalty for perjury? Not in the family court, Yagya. Not in the family court. Yeah, there's penalties for perjury in the federal court, but not the family court. You know, the court where women lie to get money from men and custody of the children and to keep the men away so they can jump back on the cock carousel and get the new boyfriend to move in. Yeah, that's the court in which there's no penalty for perjury. In government, Labor delivered the national plan to reduce violence against women and their children, to provide a comprehensive approach to the prevention of violence against women, and to improve coordination between government, state, and territory governments. The implementation of the national plan, so it's nationwide, guys, nationwide. National plan was always going to result in more women seeking support and money. And it is critical that these services can continue to support women as demand increases, as demand for cash and prizes increases. Currently, 1-800-RESPECT has no funding certainty over the life of the national plan. Labor will give them this certainty. We will ensure that the funding goes directly to frontline service providers, meaning victims of abuse can speak directly to qualified feminist professionals as quickly as possible. Guess which word I added in there? Today's announcement will allow ANROs to continue to improve the knowledge about the causes, consequences, and factors of family violence and how we can prevent it. Blah, blah, blah-bitty, blah, 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 fucking blah. Fuck you, Labor. Anyway, they've got like a little table there with the 3 different... So basically, ANROS 2016 had $1.7 million of funding. 2017... So ANROS every year is getting from 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20. It's already pre-committed. They're getting $6.8 million. 1-800-RESPECT is getting $10.1 million a year for 17, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20 financial year, which is $30.2 million all up. And Our Watch is getting $1 million a year each, 17, 18, 18, 90, and 19, 20. So, tell me what you think about this, guys. Tell me what you think. about what the Labor government is planning to do to us men if they get in. Because as far as I can see, the only parties, in my view, that have the best interest of Australia at heart are One Nation and the Liberal Democrats Party. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. But give me yours in the comments once this video is finished. Make sure you smash that thumbs up and share this video with every man you know, because they have to hear what is going on. And I just killed a mosquito. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope this has enlightened you and persuaded you to vote for the party, or a party, which has your best interests at heart, not one which doesn't.